We almost got left.
Well, because it docks off at places, right?
Welcome to Two Apes and a Lion.
We almost got left.
Well, because it docks off at places, right?
So
Yeah.
as we were on our way to the Lumberjack show, we stopped at this bar, a local. It's not
Yeah.
on the tours or anything. So we're like, all right, let's go in there, get a quick drink, then we'll find the Lumberjack show because they have it every 45 minutes or every hour or something.
Oh, we got you. Okay.
So stop at this bar, get a couple drinks. Jim and I move toward the back of the
Oh,
bar
wait. Do we need
because
to catch up McClanahan real quick? Hey, dude. Here's what happened. He's telling us a story. He was in Alaska and on the cruise, and they went to a bar. Apparently, it's like an all-you-can-drink beer bar, but they didn't have
I
enough
can
beer for
do it
men.
so much faster than
Yeah,
this.
and clearly. And then they met like a couple from the
I'm walking
UK.
into.
Upside down pineapple stuff, a little connection, fireworks going off. They're like, let's go see a lumberjack show. All he's got is a button down shirt. That, of course, is flannel. So probably going to get mistaken for a lumberjack. And so that's where we're at now. And he's getting
Sorry,
ready to go to
Jonathan.
the show.
Andrew
And
butchered that story.
it's pretty spot on. It's pretty.
So
It's pretty.
we almost got left on the last stop in Alaska.
Yeah.
Okay. You've probably been there, right, Jonathan? Last
No,
people on the boat. You've never been the last people on the boat?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
You talking about like a cruise?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You mean like the very last people getting off?
Like the
No,
last,
like,
very last people getting on.
like the doc and you got to run to the boat.
No,
No?
I don't think so.
Huh.
Are you awake, man? Why is your volume still low? You okay?
Can you not hear me?
A little bit. Is it low on you?
I mean, how do I feel that the only volume that I can control is what I hear
Oh, maybe not.
from you
maybe
guys. But
maybe we're just loud as hell. Who knows?
Yeah. Well, one of us is.
Oh, so here he is. He's going to
All
catch
right.
a
So
plane.
let me tell you this. Let me start again. So we met this.
Please.
No, go ahead. You're good.
He said to wait.
No, I
Oh, I
said
did?
no. Please go ahead.
Okay. So we met this couple from the UK the first night on the cruise, right? And
Swingers.
instead of going to all the fancy bars, we went
You've already
to
lost.
the aft bar.
The ass bar?
Yeah, the ass bar.
The aft bar.
The ass end of the ship. Aft.
What?
Is he talking to us or his wife?
I have no idea, man.
No, I'm
Is
listening
his
to you. Go
volume
ahead.
not low to you? To me, it sounds like he's whispering almost.
I don't know.
McClanahan, say, count to 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, there
I
you
can hear
go.
him.
Yeah, I think you're just.
And
too
he's
far
not
away
even
from him.
freezing like you are. You're freezing a lot.
I'm freezing. That's weird.
You're freezing. All right. So the last stop on the cruise, we're like, we got to go see the lumberjack show. And because of the time change, Amy and I were waking up like 4 or 5 o'clock every morning. So we go and get breakfast, hang out for a bit, see the sights as you come into port, because you don't come into port until like 1:30 in the afternoon. And
Cool.
to spend the time, we would go to the back end of the boat where the bar was there, like the outside bar, and just have a few drinks. So we met our friends Jim and Deb at the end of the boat bar at 10 a.m. and when it opens, and we drank until 1:30, and then we were like,
Okay.
let's go see this lumberjack show. So now he's caught up. It's a lot better than Andrew's
Solid.
version of it. So
I mean,
we're like, all right,
uh,
let's go. We popped off the boat, and we didn't know where the lumberjack show was. We just knew it was there. So we run off. We're like, it must be this way. So we start heading that way, and on the way we see a bar. So we stop into the bar. We go in, get our drinks. Jim and I go to the back of the bar. Amy and Deb wanted seats at the bar. At the bar was, have you ever seen Pee-wee's Big Adventure?
who hasn't?
Oh, yeah, sure.
All right, Large Marge.
Absolutely.
Solid.
Her larger sister was there, wearing a muumuu, just like
Classy.
my 600-pound life. She was there,
Nice.
and this lady, as soon as she heard, like, first of all, it was a local bar, so no one wanted us in there. They were all pissed
Oh,
about the cruise ships, as they
no, of course,
get.
yeah.
Large Marge starts ripping into Amy and Deb. Large Marge is also about 6 feet tall,
Oh shit.
7 feet wide, and
Damn.
and Amy and Deb are both 5 feet tall,
Right, yeah.
Oh shit.
right? Because Marge finds out Amy is from Ohio. Well, Marge is originally from Michigan, and she
Oh.
takes the Michigan Ohio State rivalry seriously,
Oh
like
my
as
God.
serious as she takes an all-you-can-eat buffet.
I knew that was coming. It was a good setup.
Right,
I knew. As soon as you said, I was like, he's gonna say all you can
right,
eat buffet. I was
yeah. And she, so she starts just blah 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 blah, and Large Marge, she's sitting on this stool, and the more she rocks, the more she hikes up this moo,
oh
and
my God.
and so Jim and I are on like beer two, watching this happen, just let because the girls are having their fun, I guess, and we're like, look, Back to the Future just came on the TV. If we stay
Sweet.
here much
Solid movie.
longer, yeah, I was like,
One of my
I'm gonna
favorites.
start watching this movie. I was like, and Jim's like, that's a great movie. And he turns, he goes, Ben, we got to get out of here. I was like, okay, let's go. He goes, I was like, but can we wait until the commercial? He goes, if we wait until the commercial, we're gonna see a growler because that bitch keeps hiking her moo up, and he's like,
They were sticking
we
around
can't
because
recover
you
from
see
that,
that?
Yeah.
right? So we do. So we finish our beers, put them down, go to the girls, take their drinks, finish them, and out we go. So then
Shit,
we
crap.
meander through the town, find we bought salmon jerky or something somewhere on the way, and then we go we go to the lumberjack show.
The salmon jerky sounds disgusting.
That's what I said. I didn't even
Just
try
I
it.
mean,
Amy wanted it. Amy said it
yeah.
was really good. Amy said it was awesome. So we go to the lumberjack show. We have some beers there. Now we got off the boat around 1:30 or 2 in the afternoon. I don't know what time the lumberjack show started, but by the time it ended, there were still people on the streets. And
Oh, no.
we're like, look, we think we have to be back on board by 7:30. The boat
Right.
is leaving at 8. And Jim and Deb are like, yeah, that sounds right. We should be back on by 8. Like, okay, let's go across the street because there's pizza and beer over there. And now I'm not sure how long we spent having pizzas and beers, but again, when we came out, there were
Yeah.
still cruisers wandering the streets. We're making our move to the boat where we know that we have to be there because Amy's like, I think we have to be on by 7:30. Jim and Deb are like, no, the boat doesn't leave till 8. We can be there at 8.
Oh.
Okay. Now Jim and Deb, they had one of the
Oh, wait.
penthouse suites.
Okay.
Oh.
Right.
Oh. That's why you made friends with him. I hear you. Come
Um,
Swingers.
so they so we
Please tell me this happened here. Swinging with.
so
No?
we're walking.
this way.
Amy and Deb are about half a block in front of us. Jim stops, calls me back to a shop, and then yells at Amy and Deb, his wife. He's like, "Come back here! You have to see this. Just come back now."
It's
And I'm
Large
looking.
Marge.
It's not a large market, but it's
God
the
damn.
coolest damn tables that you've ever seen. These tables they look like geodes sliced, and then they're underlit with LEDs.
This is how you tell you're getting old when you're like getting like excited about
Right.
tables and
Yeah.
shit. You're like, dude, this table, the wood, this is fine wood.
Yeah.
Good wood.
Well,
Large Marge getting her some wood.
they were like $30,000 tables. These things were
What the
just,
fuck? What'd you say?
yeah, yeah. They had to cost tens of thousands of dollars. That's how nice these tables were.
So they're
And
made of geodes, I'm assuming, or some shit,
I
right?
think so. They may
What
be.
the fuck?
Jim was like, we just finished our guest house. I want one of these tables in there. At this point in time, because I know this is going to be a lengthy purchase, right? I look at my watch. It's 7:25.
And he's for real wanting to buy the table. Like he's
He's
like,
for
I'm actually
he's
going to
for
buy the.
he wants to buy the table, and it's 7:25. We need to be on the boat at 7:30. I
He,
was following Amy on that
he's
one. I was like,
basically
yeah,
buying a car. Like Jesus Christ.
dude. So I start to speak up, like we don't have time for this. But at the same time, I had to find a bathroom. I had to pee real bad. So I run off. They show me the bathroom, use the bathroom. Come back out, and Jim's talking pricing and all, shipping and things like that. It's 7:35.
Yeah.
We're already late. The girls are now concerned, Amy more than Deb. So we get out at 7:40. Now, before we leave, we have to come up with a reason, like shipping. That would be, you
Yeah.
can't get from Alaska to you can't get one of these tables from Alaska to Ohio or whatever.
Right.
And the guy's like, actually, I'm delivering 2 tables to Ohio in 2 weeks.
Of
We're like,
course.
no
Yeah.
way. We're like, no way. He's like, yep, New Albany and Westerville. So he was driving these things down he's going to pass our house
Oh,
to
right.
take these tables. So like he's like, oh yeah, blah blah blah. We come out of that store at 7:35,
Yeah.
7:40, whatever, and it's a ghost town. There is no one on the fucking streets at all. Not even Marge or her posse. No one. And we're like, fuck. How do we get back to the boat?
Right. Yeah.
Because we got turned around trying to find the lumberjack show. Now we don't even have a crowd to follow back. We just head to the water and move that way because that's a pretty simple fix. We head to
Yeah.
the water, find our way to the boat. About 2 blocks from probably about a block from the boat, we see some people in uniforms. And they're like, hey, are you going to the ship? Are you guys on the ship? We're headed that way. He's like, you should have been here 15 minutes ago. We're like, yeah, sorry about
No.
that. And Jim's like, we don't leave until 8. We're fine. Get back on the boat. There were people filming us coming back. They thought they were going to leave us. They
Uh.
were making TikToks and all this stuff,
They're
laughing because we knew
like
other
trying to wait for
people.
the giant. Saying,
Yeah, they were like, we knew other people on the boat, and they're
trying to
like,
find you on TikTok.
hey, we saw these people videoing the last 4 people coming on the boat. Look down, and we're like, we know those guys. We know them. And so we make it back on. Amy's like, now I have to pee. We're like, well, we're going back to the bar. And so she's like, I'll go back to the room, meet you at the bar. Amy gets back. Our room steward was like, oh, Miss Amy, you made it back on the boat. We were all looking for you. So she was embarrassed. We get back
Oh,
up there. Everyone knew. Deb looks at her phone because they've got like a penthouse or whatever. They were trying to reach her by her phone. They were calling her. They were Facebook messaging her.
oh
Everything.
damn.
Us, not a peep. So I mean,
Right. Yeah. They're like, eh,
they didn't care. They're like, oh, they don't have a penthouse, so
right.
fuck them.
They're like peasants who not don't just leave them.
Yeah, exactly.
They
So
were actually hoping that you would just. They were like, maybe they'll just stay and we can free up more space. Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Thank God.
Um, so yeah, we ended up getting back on the boat um, and then that night we made to dinner. We hadn't bought Jackson anything, so we went and got him like a necklace.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I forget what we got him like. And then we ended up like I got a watch and she got a necklace, but yeah. So
I don't think I got a gift. Nothing from Alaska.
I sent Jackson to you for a week.
Yes, you did. Thank you. I appreciate it. And I got him some Pop
that,
Tarts.
that was it.
Hmm.
Good on that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, the whole time. Oh, Jonathan, I actually sent you a picture that night. Remember that the video of the Ranza Kappa being poured into the like the
Huh?
smoky drink?
I think yes, I do.
Yeah. So that
Let me
was the
see if
night
I
they
can
were like,
find it.
yeah, they were like,
Yeah,
oh, do you want a
yeah.
drink?
You text that to me. You text that to me, right?
Yeah. It was a video because
Oh man.
yeah, Amy took that and
Yeah, I
yeah.
think I remember that.
So I was
Look at
like,
that.
well, let me run back to my room and get my card and I'll buy the watch. And they're like, oh, we'll get you a drink and blah blah. And we're like, we got the premium, like we got the premium drink package. You don't have to get
Yeah,
us one.
here
They're
it
like,
is.
oh no 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 no. And so I came back up and they had I was wearing my new watch and they had um my Garmin in the case that my new one came in. And I'd sent a note to Wes also. I was like, hey man, I think I'm getting this watch that I've wanted for a long time. And he responded while I was away. And when I get back, I was like, "Oh, where's my Garmin?" And the lady that sold us the watch, she opens up this case, flips it open, and she's like, "I put it in this case for you." And because my Garmin's has the text that comes through, it said Wes, fuck yeah, on fucking on the readout on the display of my old watch. So
Nice.
she got a kick out. We all got a kick out of that. And then they talked to Amy. They were like, "Well, since Ben's getting a watch, why don't you get a necklace or something?" So she got a deal on some necklace that's pretty nice.
No,
Um,
cool.
yeah. So that was one
Very
story.
cool.
Last week I didn't tell a story about the cruise.
Well, that's a good story. We like it. I think it was good.
Oh, there you go.
Now I
Thank
just
you,
want to find Large Marge on TikTok and
dude.
see
She
who
was
this is.
scary.
She's got her own. She's got her own thing going on.
Dude.
It's
And she was
like,
pissed. She was an angry,
oh yeah,
angry lady.
yeah. She was all
Um,
like, "I fucking want my rage." Like, calm down. You're in fucking
yeah,
Alaska, nutcase.
yeah, yeah, but it
Hey,
was
you.
cool.
Yeah, you don't want that memory left over. Yeah, we had a bunch of people from Ohio today at the market. Oh yeah, did you like my photo? Maybe I should post that on YouTube.
Was
What
that
about
a
that?
guy? That was Large Marge's infant son.
No, dude, that's my neighbor. It's Jimmy. he he specifically went over just because he was like, they were like diagonally across from us, and I was like, what? And the kid helped me. He goes, does that say? And I was like, it does indeed. I was like, that is quite the banner there.
Right? What'd he
And
say to
so,
her?
well, so he went. Well, he just went over. He was because when he showed up at the end, and so we're talking to the kid's dad, Jimmy, and
Is he
we're
one
like,
that
just
usually works with you?
yeah. James always. James is
Oh,
like,
cool.
I always make the joke too. I
The
was like, you
dude
could
in the
tell.
picture.
Oh, that's his dad. Yeah, that's his dad.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, yeah. The kid, Jackson's buddy, he's the one that I always tell everybody. I was like, this kid right here, man, could sell ice to an Alaskan because he knows what he's doing. But
Jimmy can?
no, his kid can.
Oh, it's it.
Yeah,
Too
James is
many
like
names.
James is yeah, they have the same name too. But Jimmy shows up and we're like, so this tent over here, and he looks at it and he like looks at us. We're like, I mean. And kid makes a joke. He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "It's not true either." He goes, "What?" We're like, "Yeah, they're not selling them over there." And he was just like, he got rough. He's like, "Oh," and I was like, "Yeah, easy, easy." So he
That's
of course
funny.
walked over to go. I'll probably pop the image up, but he walked over to go see. They're selling like African made like hand baskets and woven stuff to raise money for
So
a
not Large
family.
Marge's children.
No, 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 no. Yeah.
Okay.
So they were no. Apparently, the image they had of the person was looking after 17 grandkids, and a lot of them had HIV, and they don't make any money. Which, as soon as he said that, I was like, really? He was just like, I'll help out. Tell them to raise their prices. You can make a profit. It's like
Send them condoms.
I'm. God, I was like, I mean, I don't know that I trust that particular tent's not a scam, but just okay. I'm sure they're helping.
Quick aside, hey
Hey,
Jonathan, I've got a business idea.
oh
No,
no,
the African
oh
children thing's already taken. I was gonna.
oh yeah, good point. Yeah,
What's the weather like down there, man? This is gonna be hot as balls, isn't it?
yeah, it's hot as nuts, bro. Yeah, yeah, it was. Yeah, today was one where I was like, you know what? I usually say like, I don't mind the heat. I like the heat. The heat's great. It's cool. It's whatever. But not today. Today I was bitching. Like I was just like, this is. We went out there at 9 a.m. Well, actually, we got there at like 8:30 a.m. And James, the kid, looked at me and it was like, Drew, you're always sweating through your shirt. I looked down and my blue shirt, royal blue shirt, is now navy because I soaked through it. And I was like, God damn, man. Like, and another guy who's walking
The
down
dry
because I was like,
seatbelt mark
yeah, I was
across
like,
the
it's
chest.
just me. I'm apparently just a pig now. And no, a dude's walking down the fucking aisle or whatever, and who I know who does like the megalodon teeth and shit. And he's got a gray shirt on, and that fucker looks black from like here down. He's just soaked. I'm like, and I want to be a smart, so like hot one, right? You know, it's like fucking everybody's like, it's a hot one today, right? Who turned the temperature up? Uh, actually, that's
How
what I
about
said
that
earlier.
heat,
So
man?
I was trying to make a joke. And I repeated the joke nonstop. We had a big ass, what are those? Are those Ryobi fans? The battery
Oh
pack
yeah,
ones.
yeah.
Yeah. I made the joke every time someone came up to a tent. I like had the fan blowing. I was like, we rent this out $1 a minute. And even by the end of the day, I was like, I am actually sick of my own joke. This is, and I kept saying it. I just kept saying this shit. I was like, we rent out $1 a minute. I was like, it's like, I'm like, it's not, but you had a new person every time. So they're like, ha ha ha. And I was like, I know it's fucking stupid, but it's hot as
You got to
nuts.
get one of those misting fans. Have you ever seen those?
And that's exactly what it is. But
Shit doesn't work
Yeah,
no,
it does.
it does.
if
But
you're
every
standing
time I
right
have to tell
next to
them
it.
not to fuck with it, bro,
It's so
because
hot. Like those misting fans don't work when it's this hot outside.
oh no,
It
this
can't
thing
get
is like
5 inches
powerful,
from the
bro.
fan before it is boom gone, evaporated.
Oh no, this is
Well,
great, man. It goes. Yeah, that's a good point. It goes
It's
in
hot in
like
called
a
water
Ohio, it
bucket.
works.
yeah, it
Hot in
goes in like a
Ohio,
Home
it
Depot
works.
bucket. But these
What's the
fuckers,
temperature been in Ohio today, Ben?
Fucking 3,000 probably. I don't know. I'm not
You
a
don't know what the
weatherman.
temperature is outside.
Got to
dude.
be
You
3,000. I
just don't
was
have a
sweating
working
throwing
knowledge.
baseballs to Henley earlier.
You don't have a working knowledge of just what the temperature is outside of your
It's
house.
probably 90s.
It definitely is, man. Yeah,
I think
dude.
it's 90s.
Last year they took that fucking thing. I come back and I'm like, the air feels fucking sticky, more sticky than usual.
So
These
poor Matt
kids
doing it.
had stuck fucking some sort of fruit flavored juice and stuck the hose in it. So they're misting the air with like fruit punch. And I was like, are you out of your mind? And they're like,
Those are
no.
the
And I was
Until
like,
same. Those are the
like,
same kids that are sticking Zins in their buttholes.
I used to do that, but I
but
did it with
what?
Roundup.
I bet you did used to put shit in your
I
butthole,
bet
bro.
he did.
100%. That was perfect timing.
Right.
They put what in their butthole?
Those Zen nicotine pouches. Yeah. Yeah. It's not like
Did
they're
you
they're
do
like,
that?
I've not tried it. No.
Until
Addicts
you
be
get a
like, we
menthol one
getting
up
it
there.
somehow. I'm
You've done a
getting it.
menthol one in your butt?
No, I said until you get a menthol one
Oh,
up
right.
there.
Yeah. No, they're putting
That's
like the
obviously
juicy one, like the
twice.
citrus flavored ones in their
Here's how warm it
buttholes.
is down here right now. I'm in the garage. Unfortunately, there's no breeze, and I'm sweating. So it's basically we're basically Florida now at this point.
I'm in my basement and it's got to be 65.
I'm sure you're
It
chilling.
is. Oh, yeah. It's
Like
pleasant down here.
I bet. Yeah, I looked
Yeah.
this up. I got two kids in there sleeping and two big ass dogs that if I'm on the computer, they're going to be right here, just drooling on me. Like they can't not be around me
Mhm.
nonstop.
My
They feed
pool is
me every day, all
94
day.
degrees
Your
today.
pool? It's a hot tub.
Yep.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Good for you.
No, yeah. If it's meant for a hot tub, it's not meant for a hot tub. Oh, it sucks. You can't even get in the pool and get cooled off.
That's
Yeah.
a bummer.
Dude, they took the kids up to the pool today at like 4 o'clock, and I was like, it's too hot for this shit, man. Fuck.
Sorry, kids. We're going back to the air cow.
They played. I was like, I gotta go do work at the air conditioning at the house. So I came back. I did unfortunately do a
It's
little
too
bit of
fucking
work, but
hot.
it was
It
nasty,
takes your
man.
breath away. You step outside and you're like,
Oh,
I don't know if I can
yeah.
do this.
Well, the worst part too, man, is I got this stupid ass like summer cold bullshit or something like.
Mm-hmm.
So now like I can't halfway
Is that
breathe
why
because my
you
nose
sound
is
all
full of.
nasally?
Yeah, I'm like, God, man, fucking. I just
Hey,
got.
just make sure your kids don't get hand, foot, and mouth disease.
That
They got that
sucks.
a couple years ago. Yeah, when they first went to
Did either one
preschool.
of you get it?
No, thank God. It looked terrible.
Did
Oh,
you
it
get it?
was
I didn't get
I
enough.
think Ronnie had it. Yeah.
1 in 400 adults will get hand, foot, and mouth disease from their kid.
Oh
1 in 400.
Are you the one?
It landed dead on my face. Oh, it was awful.
damn! I love that you blame your herpes outbreak on your kid. That's adorable.
Yeah.
Dude,
It's cute. You're like,
it
oh,
was one
hand,
of the
foot, mouth,
worst. It
honey.
was
Yeah.
one of the worst feelings as an adult and being sick that I have ever felt. It was absolutely awful.
That sucks.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it was horrible.
That's how he got it from something. God.
Oh, jeez.
Oh man. On
At
other
least
news,
that's a
actually,
stick.
I'm more pissed about the cold right now because I just got new cigars in, so I'm like, but they're gonna take like a couple of days to humidify anyway. So I had a little. What was it? Was it 4th of July still that went on? Yeah, I think that's when I got them. So yeah,
How
I
was
haven't had
everybody's
cigars
fourth?
forever.
bro, this past week was fucking bananas because the 4th of July was on a Thursday,
Thursday.
so a lot
Mm-hmm.
of people had the whole week off. Well,
Yep.
what people did is like I was talking to my cousins who they had a week off, and they were like, "Oh, well, we're not going to come down until probably Wednesday, and then stay until like Saturday." And I was like, "Well, that's probably just them. It's the busiest it's been in a long ass time. I mean, granted, it's getting more popular here, but Wednesday traffic, y'all know where we live, was backed up from our house to the roundabout up here. Like that's like 2.5 miles roughly, maybe two
That's
miles.
about how it
Why
was for
was
your
that?
birth,
Why
though,
was
when we
it
tried to
backed
get
up?
back on the boat.
Yeah,
Remember?
but dude, it is like it's crazy, dude. Like, and it was that way Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Saturday, I actually had to go on the island,
People
and
just in town for the long weekend.
yeah, everybody just coming down because everybody had the week off, and we found out a bunch of people like this week and last week they rented 2 weeks. So yeah, a lot of people. So they would come down. The financial disparity is getting larger here now. So you had a lot of people renting these houses on the island for 2 weeks, and then they had extra family members coming in. And so you run into them, like we run into them at the market. Like, oh yeah, we're here for 2 weeks. We have friends and family coming in town on Tuesday. Then we have another group coming in on Thursday. I'm like, what house did you rent? And they've rented like, an 8 bedroom house that sleeps fucking 30 people
Well,
or some
that's.
crazy shit. And they
You
got
going to
people
bed?
coming in
All right.
nonstop.
Love you,
So
bud.
it's like, oh damn. So yeah, it was busy, man. But
Right
anyway,
on, dude.
yeah.
I'm not surprised though. I mean, everybody piles into the beaches for the holidays, so
Oh yeah. I mean, it's
the
like the
shop makes
one
some money.
busy week of the year. So it's like, it's one week.
The
But
shop makes some money.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, we
Good.
do well with that. It's real, but we're off island, so people come and see us, man. Like know the brand, so that's why they're coming. Like the market's
Right.
been great. Um, last week and this week. Actually, today we did as much as we did last Tuesday, so which is really good. And I had
Good.
less people help me today, so it saved me some money. So the kids be
I'm gonna
costing
need
me
to
too
go to the
much money.
website. I'm gonna need some more shit for the summer.
Bro, I got to put an order in tomorrow. So I did that single line drawing of the island. I got to reorder all that shit because we're out of larges and XLs. Um, so we sold quite a bit of those. But that's done really
Right
well. And then
on.
we're getting ready to launch the Kickstarter for the Ocean Isle Beach documentary.
I saw that.
Yeah,
That's
you
cool.
probably knew what it meant. Yeah. So I'm excited, but so we're
Yeah,
trying to hype it
celebrating the
up,
past.
huh?
Celebrating the past.
Well, yeah, but it's going to
Like
be
that.
yeah. Well, that'll be part of it, but I mean it's all shot listed out. We'll go into like geographical stuff and then current status and then future that type of thing. But But so many people are like, I can't wait for the documentary to be released. I'm like, whoa, that's the Kickstarter is being released. I didn't film the documentary yet, like,
I need the
so
money
yeah,
to
exactly. I got to
do
raise
the
the
filming.
money to do it, and they're just like, oh, okay. And they're like, my grandma's a great whatever, and I'm like, of course, I'm sure they are. They, luckily we're in an area where so many people grew up going to vacation here, or their grandparents lived here. So, Ben, did you do that on purpose? You just went sideways, or
I
Who's the
I turned it
who's the
because
I don't
most
know why it didn't rotate. That's weird.
yeah, I
who's the
rotated and
most
you guys
famous
did.
person that you know of to ever come out of Ocean Isle Beach?
Who's the most
I'm the
famous?
most famous person to come
Yeah,
on Coaching
the most
Ocean.
famous person to have ever come out of, like, grew up there, went on to have a little bit of fame, fortune.
I have no idea.
Nobody comes to mind.
No, should I know?
I was going to say, no, I'm no, no. I'm asking because
No,
if
no.
you could find somebody that could be the person that could narrate your documentary,
Oh,
because
yeah.
you're from there.
Well, we're definitely getting Morgan Freeman to do it. I mean, how could you not?
All right,
That,
fine,
what
I'll do
about
it.
Will Patton?
Yeah.
Have you ever listened to
Okay.
him narrate anything?
Will Patton's pretty good.
Dude, Will Patton's the best. I would listen to
Okay.
him narrate.
Kiefer Sutherland,
Huh?
he could do
Oh,
it.
that's a good one.
Kiefer
Yeah.
Sutherland could do it.
Yeah. What about
Alec
Matt Damon? I
Baldwin,
probably get
but
Matt
he's probably
Damon to
going
do
to
it.
jail. What?
Huh? Who's going to jail?
I said Alec Baldwin could do it. I said, but he's probably going to jail.
Hey, he's not going to jail, man.
He might.
No, I doubt it. I wonder. I could probably hire
Something
one
will
of you
happen.
guys to do
He'll
it.
get something.
I could hire one of you guys to do the voiceover.
I'll
I'll
do
do
it.
it. I'll do it.
Oh, you know what? I tell you what.
I said
If
first.
we do it at normal length, I'll probably have one Mira McClanahan narrate it. But if we're doing like an epic
The
5
extended
hour,
version,
we'll get Ben to narrate that.
I'll tell you what. It's probably
Bring
because
my
I don't
radio
have that
voice.
southern drawl you guys have. I can
I don't have the southern draw. I
I
could
can
have. Do I really?
Yeah.
Do I have a southern draw?
I think you've got
I
more
have
than I
no.
do.
You asking the wrong one. I don't know.
Well, you have one. Hey, when you guys look down at the bottom of your screen and see that every time somebody talks,
Yeah.
little gray bars. Were gray bars when I talk on your screen?
No, yours are too low, bro. Yeah, I told you your volume's low for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah, nothing does anything
Weird.
on mine. I'm on my
His is
time.
well, he's on his phone, so he can't see what we're saying. Yeah, his is solid, Ben. Yours is like full range. So
Yeah.
I heard a mouse
yours
fart
is
in the
good.
other room. Well, I don't know how to do it any differently.
Nah, bro, I don't fucking know at this point. It's like Well, the good news is it'll give me separate audio tracks so I can bump them up if I need to, which is good.
Yeah, I've been looking here in the settings to see if I can make any adjustments, but I can't. I don't notice anything.
I don't worry about it too much. Yeah.
So we
Who
were
knows?
sitting on the patio the other day, and Jackson's like, "So, Dad,"
Oh man.
and we don't 14-year-old boy. He's on his computer and
Yeah.
talking to his girlfriend all the time. So we cherish the moments that he spends with us out there. He's like, "So, what about this podcast Andrew's talking about?" I'm like,
Oh my
"Jesus
God.
Christ, get the
Yeah.
fuck out of here!" I
Well,
was like,
actually, James told him about it. So
I
yeah.
know. And I was like, I think James is a liar. I don't know him, but he sounds like a lying kid.
So
These
wait,
kids
you guys
lie.
don't let your kids listen to this? How many things are there actually able to
Oh
listen
shit! I
to?
didn't mean to do that. My bad. Oh, Ben, I accidentally muted you somehow. Shit. God damn it. I done fucked some shit up. I did. I fucking clicked the wrong goddamn thing on. Hold on. Let me pause.
Jonathan, touch the
Yeah.
screen and
Yeah,
then
touch the
touch
screen.
the.
I got it. I got it. I
Stop
got
fucking with
it.
shit. My bad.
Got it.
I
Us
literally
stop.
I went to mute me and muted Ben somehow.
Why would you
So,
mute yourself?
because I was blowing my nose. Why don't you hear me go over here? Hot tooing out of my nose. Yeah, I would say
Dude,
so.
that's why people tune in.
That's right. Yeah, they're
And I was
like,
like, no,
give me
Jackson,
this time.
no.
Yeah.
Dude, this girl has so gotten her 15 minutes of fame. It's ridiculous.
I go making money, bro. She's like,
Hell yeah, she is. And you know what? And everybody's going to wake up this weekend and be like, yeah, that's it. It's over now.
I'm like, good for you, man. Make some money. Oh, yeah,
Oh,
I know,
yeah.
right? Yeah, the kids already found the podcast and shit. And I'm like, y'all keep listening to that shit, man. It's adult conversation. They're like, yeah. Which, again, remember, these kids have the attention span of a fucking gnat. So we lead in with Ben's story. They're
Dude,
making it in 30 seconds and cutting out.
fuck
So
you. My story is what it will draw people in.
it will
And
drop you in. It
that's
will.
not the truth. Jackson
Oh God. Well, he's a different kid
listens to
too, man.
everything. He has an eidetic, deidetic, I don't know what kind of memory he's got, but he remembers things I told him when he was 3 years old.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
like that kid, he just
that's
eats it
because
up.
he
You're like,
hasn't learned. Well, he's not old enough to drink alcohol yet. Once he gets 21 and drinks alcohol, he'll forget a
he
lot of shit.
is. He is.
He'll be
After
like,
we did the Savage race, after we
yeah,
did the Savage race, when we had the 2 hour, did I tell the story about the Savage race? Because that's a good one.
yeah, about the rope story. Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Oh
we
well,
had
we
a
didn't
two
get it
hour
though, but
break. Right. We had a
yeah.
2 hour break. And where Wes and Craig and I split a 6 pack of PBR tall boys. And we're like, Jax, like if you want some of this, you can have some. He's like, no, I don't want any. I don't want any. I want to get through it clear minded and just get done with. And I always offer him, like, if he's like, buddy, if you want to try this, go nuts.
We'll cut us
Nope.
out,
Nope.
offering alcohol to minors. So yeah, let me
I'm
pause
his
that.
parent. I'm allowed to offer him.
Yeah, you are. Yeah. So,
I am.
was it, yeah, you got it. You are. Yeah, you're the one
Yeah.
responsible. Let's go. Yeah,
Right.
we'll
Yeah,
let
no.
the
So,
legal team
and
sort that out.
my, I know an attorney. I
Yeah,
know a
you
guy.
do. Yeah, you know a
Right.
guy.
Yeah. And he's retired and bored as hell. So,
Yeah, good. Yeah, good. Yeah.
um, still has his license though.
He'll be
So
like, Ben, it is okay. Don't worry about it.
probably. I
Yeah,
mean,
there you go.
um, but yeah. And even after the race, it's like, dude, that was a tough race, especially after a 2 hour 2 hour break in the middle of it. They're just giving us Mick Ultra, buddy. If you want one, you know, it's seltzer water. And he's like, nope, don't need it. You old guys can have it. I was like, well, fine,
You
then let's go, old
old,
guys. We'll have it.
you old guys can have it.
Yeah, no, he didn't
Nice.
say it like that, but that's probably what he was thinking. But yeah, no, Jackson. Yeah, I don't think he'll.
No,
I don't think
yeah,
he'll be
he's a
drinking.
different breed of kid anyway, man. He's smart and pretty level headed, and I mean, but that's also
Yeah,
like y'all kept him off social media and stuff for a while until he got old enough. So, because I mean, it was last year when he was down. I think he has a timer or had a timer on his phone.
he
Like he
still
could
has a
use.
timer on his phone.
Oh,
He
yeah,
sent
he
me
could
two
use.
messages already. He's like, "Can I have time to text my fucking girlfriend?" He didn't say fucking, but can I
Right,
have time to text my girlfriend?
and you're like,
Somebody's
no,
having an
shut that
app.
shit down.
I'm down here not doing a podcast, dude.
Yeah, you're like, no, you can't. This will make her want you more. So stop it.
All right. No,
You know
I
what I
think
mean?
that he's got it. I think he's got it. But yeah, we still have a timer on it. We let him have Snapchat.
Oh
Um,
yeah,
is it Snapchat that he's got?
yeah. The Snapchat,
Yeah.
yeah.
I hate Snapchat.
That's because
So fucking pointless.
yeah. Well, the kids still use it because they use it like instant messenger, basically.
Yeah, and it's good for
Yeah.
parents because you can track your kids pretty closely too. Like you
Well,
can,
that is about
they're,
the only benefit I see of it. But
yeah. I don't, I don't like social media. I haven't been on the Facebook or Instagram
The
forever.
the Facebook, yeah. That's
The
right. I'll
Facebook.
take your own.
The only
Yeah.
the only time I pop on Instagram is to like your stuff and
Yeah.
Sunset Beach Trading and
Yeah.
Wes. I
wakey
think
wakey.
I know, man. Yeah, no. I should be away. I drank caffeine a little while ago, man. Shit. Just tired from the heat this morning. That's all that is. Shit. That and late night working, but yeah. Wes is like got locked down with a patch tattoos. That's like his thing.
dude, yeah, we met so many people at that Savage race, and they're like, "Oh, I like your tattoos and blah blah blah." And I'm like, well, I know a guy,
Exactly. Yeah.
and Wes is like, yeah, and like during that break that we had to take for lightning,
Yeah.
he just pulled up this little QR card and they
Oh,
zapped
nice.
it, and they're like, oh, we're 20 minutes away from you. Those patches are crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he does patches, he does stickers, he does
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
anything I ask him to.
Well, yeah.
I've been a client for 25 years.
Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah.
You think I'd
Well,
have more tattoos? But
I mean, you would think, yeah.
Eventually, you're not going to have any more room.
yeah.
So y'all think you don't have anything on your back, do you?
Uh, that manta ray goes from like my shoulder blade to my
Yeah, yeah.
chest a little bit. So like it's not a proper back tattoo or anything. Um, but yeah, no. He did my feet, my right leg.
Oh
We
damn! I
started
forgot
up.
you had your feet done. Ugh.
Yeah,
Ah,
yeah.
How old do the boys have to be before you allow them to get their first tattoos?
20. I told him I wait until I was
20.
20. Yeah.
oh no.
Why 20? They could say, Dad, at 18, I'm going to go get a tattoo.
Maybe
Yeah, but
some tattoo artists won't. I got one down here. He won't tattoo anyone under 21.
yeah, and
No.
and they know that their first tattoo has to be from West. So and
Oh,
West is
nice.
like
Yeah.
you know, and like my first tattoo wasn't from West, but I was 20 and got it at another
Prison.
yeah we got it in prison. Um,
We got that pick and poke. They did it right here on my neck. It was
right. That's where I met
awesome.
Amy.
Hollywood.
That's
Yeah,
where I
she
met
was the
Amy.
best.
Yeah, she's like, you're my bitch, and I was like, okay,
You were like, yes, ma'am.
yes, ma'am.
You
Uh,
got it.
I was smaller back then, but
You don't say.
right. Um, but yeah, I was like, I think because Jackson's asked, he's like, I just want to get yeah, the nautical stars that you have, and I was like, that's cool, man, I like it, but he's like, when should I get it? And I was like, well, I waited until I was 20 to get my first tattoo, and he's like, okay, I'll wait. I was like, cool.
Cool.
That was
Um,
easy.
huh?
I said, that was easy.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, Jackson, he is a level-headed kid. He does pay
What it
attention
must be like to raise boys versus girls.
to how many
God, I'd
tattoos
love
do
to
your
see
kids
you.
have.
Well, none.
Okay.
But
Do
I
they
would
want any?
love to see you handle a pissy, menstrual, dramatic 16-year-old narcissist and see how well you can handle it. Give that
Right.
bitch give her to for a week.
Yeah.
Her wide open on you. You're like, oh, fuck, tattoo at 20 ain't so bad now.
Right. But you guys, well,
Tattoo
Andrew,
now,
you're
tattoo right now. Come on, let's go.
right. But
Yeah,
you don't have a whole lot of tattoos, Jonathan, so like it may not be that big of a deal for your kids.
I don't know
Right.
if my daughter wants to get one, she can get one. My wife has two. I've got three. I would like to do more. I always say I'll do more, but I just never get around to it.
Come up to Ohio,
Um,
man. I'll take you into West. He'll walk, he'll clear his schedule, I'm
hey,
sure.
Yep.
I can find some time to
I got
take
some
my
gift
ass to
certificates you can use.
Ohio. Still,
Oh, damn. Speaking of which, shit, I need to message him, see if he's got time, because we're going to be up in Ohio.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I can come up. I'm going to get some. Yep. Damn, when are we up there, man?
If you're there the week that I'm in
If you're
North
coming
Carolina.
down, yeah.
Yeah.
well, you seem to get
It
whatever
is.
the fuck you want, wherever. The whole peaches thing to me was just,
That's awesome. That
dude.
is solid, bro. They who was it? Who said? I think Sarah said she liked that tattoo. They came here who I was asking, and they're like, "No, I like this." I was like, "Oh, you like the Bowser one?" They're like, "Yeah." It's like, "Yeah." Um, oh yeah, it was at the market day because I was showing them the Green Skulls Pink Sharks one. Because we sold a bunch of those T-shirts today too, and I showed them. I was like, "Yeah, it's tattooed right here." And then one of them was like, "Yeah, I saw your post," and I was like, "It was like a while ago." Um, but that's good they remembered. And then I was showing them the back, and they're like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "That's one of my favorites." So yeah, my kids can pick out whatever they want. Yeah, we're up there August 1st, I think, through the 6th. So yeah, I'll see if I can get on his schedule for one of the days.
You may want to contact him soon because I saw
Yeah,
he was booking August now. So
yeah.
yeah. Yeah, anytime, Jonathan. Tell me. Let you have the couch in the basement.
Thanks.
Or you can sleep on Henley's bunk beds.
How about I just sleep in bed with you and Amy?
Dude, the last
Uh,
time I texted Wes
with
was
me, maybe, not with
with Andrew.
Amy.
Deal.
Oh, damn, it was so fucking hot out here. Well, Ben, what are you drinking?
Statesman.
Uh,
I found that I've had this issue like with I get kidney stones anytime. I had to cut out all of my supplements.
oh no.
Oh, that
Yeah, so
sucks.
my kidney stones are just fucking wrecking me. And I found that, because I don't typically drink during the week, but like on Friday, if we go to the Winking Lizard or the Mushroom or something, I'll have a few beers and wake up the next day. I'm like, damn, my kidney, like, feel like I have a kidney stone. And I looked up and I was like, I get calcium oxalate stones, which are the common, they're pretty common.
Kidney stone? Yeah.
Yeah. And so I was like, well, is it the beer causing this? Probably. You don't want to admit that because I like beer. Um, but I was like, so I looked up and apparently like beer's got a lot of oxalate, or it's got more oxalate
Oh man.
than other um, alcohols. And I was like, well, maybe I'll just let me try a different alcohol and see if I have the same results. So I
Yeah.
did. I was doing like Moscow Mules, like vodka and stuff, and didn't have any. And then I started drinking more citric acid, like I would add half a cup of lime juice to my uh, a water jug and drink that through the day. And so far, like I haven't had any issues. But tomorrow I'm going to get a complete blood panel done because my doctor that prescribes my testosterone, he's like, we probably should have a full blood panel done on you, and so did my uh,
God, man, it sounds like work.
it. Well, the funny thing is, like 2 months before the urologist told me, yeah, the guy that prescribes my TRT, the family physician that I saw, she's like, you probably ought to have a whole blood panel done. I was like, oh yeah, I'll do that. And they're like, yeah, we'll just write you a script and you just go and get it done. It's super easy. And then after my vasectomy, 2 months later, my doctor was like, you can go downstairs 2 floors, walk into our lab. It's a walk-in lab, and they'll just draw your blood, and
Yeah.
it'll be done. But after a vasectomy, I didn't feel like doing anything but sitting in a fucking chair
Yeah.
and
How long ago was that?
February.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this
So
year?
just like recently,
Yeah,
Oh, no.
I think it
like
was February.
4 months ago.
Oh,
All right.
So, yeah, something like that. It seems like a long time ago, but I was like, so now they're like, yeah,
How
you
are the
can't.
boys now? Everything good?
Yeah, yeah, right. My boys?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're great. They're not getting any siblings. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, so I was like, all right, I'm making an appointment. I'm going to get these labs done, and because maybe I've got something wrong with my kidneys. I don't know. Um, but yeah, so tomorrow we'll find. Well, not tomorrow, but I'll get the blood draw tomorrow and find out. So like, if anyone is doing their getting TRT, keep on your blood work and stuff because you do have to donate every 180 days. Um, otherwise, like the buildup, I haven't used my TRT since uh, like 2 days before the cruise. So I've been off TRT for a few weeks now.
oh,
I'm getting small.
yeah. I was like, he looks like he's shrinking a little
You're
bit.
like withering
Right.
away in front of us.
I'm down like the mid 260s, low
Oh,
260s,
fucking tiny.
getting skinny,
Look at this guy, man.
weak. Well, Charlie's getting stronger in the jungle. It's a Major Pain reference. If you
Nice.
haven't seen it.
Well, guys, I'm gonna have to
No
call, man.
idea.
I'm gonna go inside because it's fucking hot as nuts out here. I'm sweating off my forehead.
So you're
Man,
done. You're calling it before
can't wait.
Jonathan. All
I
the
am.
shit you
Yeah,
were talking.
actually, that is surprising. Yeah, I am talking
Mm,
shit. It says, well, it says
So
82
he was
out.
talking shit, huh? Oh.
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I was like, come on, man. McClanahan was like, I gotta go to bed. Oh my god. Sweet, I guess. I was talking shit in front of Sarah tonight. I was like, yeah, McClanahan's gonna be like, I gotta go spend time with my wife. I'm like, you know that's not the case. You just want to go to bed. Yeah, it says it feels like it's 9 degrees out here. So I mean, I could just carry it inside and probably go sit in the AC. Y'all can see my dogs for a minute. I can pause it.
I don't care.
Yeah. Go home.
Fair
If the
enough.
if the
Wants to
kids are ever
maintain its hugeness.
well, yeah, well, I'm not trying to get huge, but like if the kids ever came in and like, you see fucking Jimmy's dad, he is massive. Then I would, start taking it more seriously and trying to get bigger. But
Well, I say that thing they had what's his name? Alan Richardson, the one who plays Jack Reacher. He was on like the
yeah,
talk show, and they're like, "You work out all this
Alan
time," and he was
Hutchins,
like,
like
"I
that.
work out 30 minutes a day and eat whatever the fuck I want." And they were like, "How do you do that?" And he's like, "Testosterone helps." And I was like, "They're like, of
yeah,
course he's on TRT, man. He
right.
gained like 30 pounds of muscle in like six
He
months.
is huge.
And
When
he's
I
not even that big.
started,
He's smaller than Ben.
yeah,
I
when
ain't
I
kidding.
started TRT, I was probably maybe I was probably 255, 260. Like I didn't see a huge jump in like my size, in my muscle mass, or strength, anything like that. It was more like my recovery, and it
Yeah,
was, took no time to recover from workouts. And like if I had, an achy shoulder or, my knees hurt or something, it would hurt for an afternoon and then it'd be over with. So it's more of just like the recovery that I enjoy. Because right now I'm nursing my left shoulder is just, feels like a mess right now. Um,
go lay down, honey.
from the race
I'm
and from
assuming you
everything.
do you see any lingering effects from that bicep tear that you had?
No, no. It's only my mind. Like when we were doing that race, a lot of the hanging things, if I had to take like there was you had to do put a ring on a hook and then take a dowel rod and fix it into like these two slots and then swing and do it again and again. And um like I was switching arms trying to do it, but holding myself with my left arm, I was like, I, you know, this
Yeah,
is not worth a trip to the orthopedic surgeon again.
Because that
So,
fucking sucked, didn't it? Yeah.
oh, it was the worst. Yeah. So like, but yeah, I was still able to hold myself and, I mean, 3 months into PT, I was deadlifting, I was repping out, 400 or 500 pounds again. It wasn't, um, my basically it's 100%. It's, I'm not
Good.
concerned about it. And the surgeon was like, you'll tear your right bicep before you tear your left one. Go nuts. That's,
like thanks, buddy.
yeah, I
So
was
that
like,
just means stranger. You gotta do the stranger now.
right.
No, no.
Yeah. You're right. Yeah. A lot of the stranger. Yeah. But so I don't really, I mean, the only lingering effect of that bicep tear was, I don't lift heavy anymore. I just, you know, any deadlifting is done with 135 pounds or something. You know, I just don't I don't want to chance it just because I'm a pussy, I guess. But but yeah.
More than my ass would be able to deadlift.